And hello, everybody, and welcome to The 7. I'm Bo Williams. Thanks so much for joining us. We've got a lot we need to get to for you. First of all, topping the list for us tonight, a Tennessee Republican Party board meeting next week could decide the GOP candidate for Knox County Sheriff. We reported last month when Brent Gibson won the Republican primary over David Amburn, Mike Davis, and former Sheriff J.J. Jones. According to a public notice for the June 10th primary board meeting, party members will now take up Mike Davis's challenge to the outcome. Davis claims the results were tainted by the indictment just days after the election of Jones and Amburn on misconduct charges. Now, the party says it cannot order a new election that Davis wants. Instead, board members will decide whether to let Gibson's win stand, choose another candidate as the winner, or vacate the election altogether. Of course, we will keep you up to date and let you know what happens. As for that indictment, today we learned that 10 current and former Sheriff's Office employees plus one civilian caught up in the investigation will face their first court appearance next month. Now, the group will be arraigned July 1st on charges including conspiracy and theft totaling more than $250,000. Investigators say the case stems from alleged misuse of a narcotics unit credit card, including personal purchases and improper use of county vehicles. Next for you here at 7, a big shakeup coming to Medicaid. The federal government is implementing Medicaid work requirements nationwide. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services launched a national framework for them Monday. Now, currently work requirements are meant to apply to the 42 states that voted to expand Medicaid, as well as the District of Columbia, which also voted to expand. Kentucky is on that list, meaning work requirements will apply there. Now, it's not clear whether Tennessee will follow the framework. Notably, Tennessee did not expand Medicaid, but the state has tried in the past to put work requirements in place.
Here's the bottom line on this, I think, is that the system has been broken. So they're trying to tweak this to get this to where people that really aren't qualified to be on it, that have been on it, are being kicked off, or so to speak, or it's been tweaked to where it's not as easy. But at the same time, while they're doing that, that's going to affect people that really do need it.
You know, we reached out to 10 Connect to see if any changes could be coming. A state lawmaker plans to take on a big controversy surrounding Knox County school libraries. Knoxville Representative Gloria Johnson says she will push to overturn a state law at the center of the decision to remove, then return the historical novel Roots to the shelves. Now, this afternoon, during our Ask Isaacs podcast, Johnson said the old system used by area school systems dealing with books worked just fine, and that the current law enabling book bans was unnecessary.
I don't want to put you on the spot, but when you go back, you know?
When I go back, I'm going to have a bill to repeal this. This should demonstrate that this bill is a serious problem. Mm-hmm. And when you say that literally we could pick up most pages of the Bible and have it banned based on what's in the Bible, this should tell people that this legislation is a problem.
For a deeper conversation with State Representative Gloria Johnson, you can watch right now on our free WATE 6 Plus app. Knox County commissioners could put up big roadblocks to data center projects. That's next for you here on the 7. Commissioner Andy Fox is proposing a moratorium that would block any new data center projects through June 2027. The plan would halt permits, zoning approvals, and construction as officials work to create clear rules for facilities like AI and cryptocurrency operations. The proposal comes after commissioners recently agreed to start defining how data centers should be regulated. The full commission is set to discuss and vote on the moratorium later this month. Next on our story list for you, a grand jury in western North Carolina has indicted 2 people in a triple homicide case with a local connection. Prosecutors say 16-year-old Star Grant and 28-year-old Devin Loving are each charged now with 3 counts of first-degree murder after Grant's parents and grandmother were found dead in their home last month. Now, investigators say after the killings, the 2 fled the state and were found days later in Gatlinburg. Authorities say they were taken into custody there, with both later admitting to their involvement. Devin Loving also is facing now an additional charge of abducting a child. A big show of generosity, strangers working together to raise $145,000 for a local movie theater worker to help her retire.
Oh my goodness gracious, that's a lot. That's a lot of money.
21-year-old Brooklyn Green had just watched a movie at AMC Theater in Maryville where she noticed an elderly employee pushing a cleaning cart. This led to Green posting a TikTok of the worker telling people she deserves to enjoy retirement. The video raised nearly $150,000 in 48 hours. Green went back to the theater where she was greeted by a manager who told her more about the woman. Her name is Mary. She had been working at the theater for 45 years. Mary works to support her church and people in need.
She's such a giver too. Like in her reaction video, she stated that she's been helping a mom and her kids, and she also gives the homeless money when she can, or food, and that just melted my heart because I was like, this is the person that deserves this. It came back tenfold to her.
Now, Green said despite the money raised, if Mary wants to keep working, she'll respect her wishes. All right, rounding out our Big 7 stories tonight. With this beautiful weather, if you are heading out to lakes around East Tennessee, you'll notice water levels are low despite some recent rain. This video is from Douglas Lake. All that brown you can see along the shoreline shows just how low the levels currently are. Tennessee Valley Authority says water runoff from rain into streams, rivers, and lakes remain pretty low right now, and TVA says people need to use caution when in those shallow areas. Now, TVA General Manager James Everett adds lake levels are not where they should be and are actually expected to drift down through the summer.
The rainfall has been close to normal for May, but what we saw is that the runoff has been well below normal. And so the runoff is actually the amount of the water that actually ends up in a reservoir system. So for about 3 inches of rainfall, we got most of this around the Memorial Day weekend. We only saw about a ½ inch of runoff, so very, very low runoff totals.